No website can exist without both a domain name, such as google.com for example, and a hosting account. That is unless, of course, you're setting up a website using a third-party service such as blogger.com, wordpress.com, etc., which I would not recommend as you do not have full control of your website as we looked at in the previous video. A hosting account is simply where you store your website files so that when someone types in your domain name into their browser, your website will appear. There are tons of options out there when it comes to purchasing a domain name and hosting, so picking the right one can certainly be overwhelming. I only recommend a couple of hosts because I have used them myself, or at least have used them extensively because I have customers who use them as well. Right now, I'm going to walk through how to set up a hosting account using HostGator, which is the company that I currently use right now. You are welcome to, of course, choose any provider that you want. The steps for setting up your hosting will be slightly different, but they'll be pretty straightforward. So feel free to select any company that you feel comfortable with. Just make sure that you select a hosting company that allows you full control of your domain name and hosting package and allows you to automatically install WordPress. But again, go ahead and visit the resources page for this video series where you'll find links to some of the top companies that I recommend. Regardless of which hosting provider you decide to go with, I recommend the first thing you do is a Google search for promotion codes. Just put in, for instance, HostGator promo code, and you'll come up with different sites that have coupons posted on them for both domain names and for hosting. You can find some really great deals. Keep in mind that these websites often update pretty frequently, so it might look slightly different, but this is going to give you a general idea. Here we can choose a plan. You'll need just the basic plan, which has a single domain. That means you can only host one website on this package. If you think that you will be having multiple websites, it's a good idea just to bump up your plan to the middle plan, which has unlimited domains. This means you can host as many websites as you like. But I'm just going to start here with the basic plan. Now you notice you're going to get the cheapest rate if you select the most amount of time, and you're going to pay the most for the least amount of time. I'm going to go ahead and just sign up for the month for right now. Now I already have a domain name, so I'm going to enter that here. If you want to do a new domain name, of course, that's where you can enter it. I'm going to go with the basic hatchling plan, and you're just going to walk through and you're going to enter the information that it asks for. Pretty self-explanatory. Now once you've entered your information, you'll come down to the additional services section. I typically uncheck all of these. Backing up your site is very important, but we'll cover how to do that. And I don't typically like services that the hosting company provides. I like to do a lot of these things myself. They're a lot more effective. Now you'll see that my total is $716. I do recommend that if possible that you just purchase the full year in advance because one, it's going to be a lot cheaper, but second, it's going to just be easier. You don't have to worry about renewing it every month. But you can obviously do the month by month if that's easier for you. But I found a promo code as I suggested you search for, so now I get my first month for only a penny. Can't beat that. And click checkout now. As you can see, setting up your hosting account with HostGator is very straightforward. Now I just need to check my email to get my login information, and then we'll go ahead and install WordPress.